Hello everyone, I'm Sydney Jolivet. Crystal Cruz is out for the week. As of today, smoke shops across Texas are pulling products from their shelves following a new state ban on THC vapes. News West 9's Sonji Milburn has the details.
Midland and Odessa, and shop owners say some of the top sellers are THC vapes. And Eli Dixon vapes for medical reasons.
It does help me with my sleep.
For many like Dixon, it's a necessity for health and relaxation. But now Texas businesses are required by law to remove it from their shelves. And Crystal Glover manages a smoke shop.
It's just sad. I hate to tell them that, hey.
Vape and smoke shops are booming across Midland and Odessa. And shop owners say some of the top sellers are THC vapes. And Eli Dixon vapes for medical reasons.
It does help me with my sleep.
For many like Dixon, it's a necessity for health and relaxation. But now Texas businesses are required by law to remove it from their shelves. And Crystal Glover manages a smoke shop.
It's just sad. I hate to tell them that, hey, we can't sell this to you no more.
Senate Bill 2024 bans the sale of THC vapes or any substance with hemp, like Delta 8. And for Level Up Smoke and Gift Shop in Midland, it's a game changer. Glover says the ban will affect their business and clientele.
I think they're making a huge mistake for one. A lot of people count on our products, and we're going to have to lose employees, or we're going to have to cut down on hours just to make it. There is only a certain variety of products I can now offer.
Glover understands the risk of vaping, but
here in Texas, we're only allowed to sell the 0.3% of THCA. A lot of our products are THCA and other derivatives, and that's probably where the problem is coming from, the extra derivatives that are added into the vapes. Now, the vapes themselves, just like anything, is going to be harmful, but used responsibly.
Supporters say THC vapes target kids and can cause serious health problems, while opponents like smoke shop owners and workers worry the ban will push people to the black market and hurt legit businesses.
We don't want people to step outside of the black market and go get it. We wanted people to be able to be safe.
Retailers caught selling these items could face a Class A misdemeanor with penalties of up to 1 year in jail and a $4,000 fine. But the law does not make it illegal to use these products. Reporting in Midland, Sonji Milburn, News West 9.
Sanjay, thanks. And a new congressional map is set to reshape the Lone Star State, influence ahead of the 2026 midterm elections. Governor Greg Abbott has signed a bill into law that redraws Texas's congressional districts, giving Republicans 5 additional seats ahead of the midterms. The redistricting plan has been publicly supported by President Donald Trump, and Texas Democrats tried to delay the bill's passage by leaving the state for 2 weeks during Abbott's special session. Now, Democrats in California are pushing a countermeasure, and the NAACP has filed a lawsuit against Texas, accusing the state of racial voter discrimination. The legal and political battles are expected to continue in the months ahead. And there are also several other bills that are expected to take effect. House Bill 1481 bans students' use of phones and smartwatches during the school day. Senate Bill 12 will ban DEI hiring and training in schools as well as teaching gender identity. Senate Bill 13 allows the school board to review which books stay on shelves and which are removed. And Senate Bill 10 requires the 10 Commandments to be displayed in classrooms. Senate Bill 1 sets the state's $338 billion budget and funds property tax cuts. And House Bill 229 defines man and woman in state law by reproductive biology.
Well, it's an absolutely beautiful Labor Day out there today. Nice clear skies and temperatures not all that hot. We maxed out really around 92 was the highest I saw out of Midland International. It feels a bit cooler thanks in part to that northerly aspect to the wind, telling us that, hey, the cold front finally pushed all the way through. We got lower humidity. We got nice high pressure. So across the board, everyone is enjoying those cooler temperatures. Look at that. A lot of those upper 80s across the basin into southeastern New Mexico, and a couple of those 70s in those higher elevations, but mainly that is from excess cloud cover as well as a few lingering showers and thunderstorms. Nothing severe is expected, and these storms are moving fast enough. Flash flooding is also not an issue. Sounds good to me, Sydney.
All right, Jordan, thanks. Well, we've just learned new details tonight on a third man who has now been sentenced in connection to the brutal 2023 beating death of Raul Ortega behind a Midland convenience store. 25-year-old Jacob Arenas was pleaded guilty and was sentenced Thursday to 15 years in prison for his role in the murder of Raul Ortega. Arenas is the third person sentenced in the case following Carlos Diaz Jr. and Angel Alvarado, who pleaded guilty earlier this year. Diaz was sentenced to 25 years and Alvarado received 35. According to the arrest affidavits, Ortega was visiting his child's mother, an employee at the Stripe store on Big Spring Street, when he witnessed a beer theft and took a photo of the suspect's vehicle. Moments later, Ortega was found behind the store, badly beaten. Police say he suffered repeated blunt force trauma to the head, face, and abdomen. Surveillance video later helped identify Diaz and Alvarado, who were seen attacking Ortega before fleeing the scene in two separate vehicles. While details about Arenas' involvement remain unclear, court records show he was indicted in December of 2024. And we're just learning about a structure fire in Midland. It happened around 10:41 Sunday night. Midland firefighters rushed to the fire on San Antonio Avenue. 3 people were displaced. Right now, we still don't know the cause of the fire, and we will continue to keep you posted as we learn more. And a Midland woman has died after a crash Friday afternoon at a rural intersection in Midland County. The Texas Department of Public Safety says 73-year-old Karen Sue Oliver was driving a Honda east of County Road 130 when she failed to stop at a stop sign. Her vehicle collided with a Ford F-150 heading north on County Road 12 Oliver was taken to Midland Memorial Hospital where she later died. The driver of the truck was not injured. And the Midland Fire Department says several calls came in this morning about a possible gas smell, mostly in the northwest part of town. Engine crews checked multiple locations but did not detect any gas odors or abnormal readings on their monitors. Atmos Energy is also investigating as a precaution. A West Texas tradition returns this month to celebrate Hispanic heritage and honor those keeping the culture alive. Barrio Fest is back in Fort Stockton, and this year a local radio station is being recognized for decades of bilingual broadcasting. News West 9's Kirby Warnock shows us how the past and present come together at this year's celebration.
On September 12th to 14th, the Fort Stockton Community Theater will celebrate Barrio Fest, a celebration in the old Fort Stockton Hispanic neighborhood. As part of Barrio Fest, the Pecos County Historical Commission is presenting Texas Treasure Awards. One of them is going to radio station KFST for its longtime Spanish language programming. Andres Madria, director for Barrio Fest 2025 and the Pecos County Historical Commission, presented KFST with the award. KFST is one of the only, if not the only, radio stations in Texas that broadcast in both English and Spanish. By day it is country and western, but at night the DJs go to a Tejano playlist.
Well, the Spanish language program started at the old Springhurst Hotel when KFST first opened back in 1954, and it was located, the station was located on the bottom floor of the hotel, and there was a Spanish program there since the beginning of our radio station. The Spanish program's been in continuous operation on either the AM or the FM station for over 70 years.
So the Texas Treasure Business Award is part of a program that is hosted by the Texas Historical Commission, and we have 4 more coming up this fall. With the Barrio Fest Heritage reception, we will introduce their award and celebrate them as a community.
With this recognition from the Texas Historical Commission, KFST and other businesses will be a big part of Barrio Fest, coming up September 12th in downtown Fort Stockton. Barrio Fest is a reminder of the rich Hispanic heritage of the area and will feature mariachi music, a baseball game, displays of Mexican-American culture, a car show, and a big street dance on Saturday night. For more information, go to texasbarriofest.com. Reporting from Fort Stockton for News West 9, this is Kirby Warnock.
Kirby's trying to get the picture of the day at the very end. Absolutely love it. You know what? I got some really nice days ahead. Too bad it's in the middle of your work and school week. But what about the weekend? Things are going to get interesting with that. I'll break it down for you next.